We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on our home team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game,
two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by a former national champion at Ohio State, standing 6'4". It's Will Howard.
if you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
off play action. Howard. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Back to throw. Howard. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Robinson hauling it in outright. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And it's third down.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Howard. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Howard. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howard. A short one there to Fryermuth. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a loose football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Howard. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Howard. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Catch made by Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. Out of the gun, here's Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing his Dart. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Falcons. And it's the lefty, Michael Penix. He puts it right where it needs to be, back left corner of the end zone. The Falcons get the hard-fought victory. They win by 2. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green, the Jets, as they play host to the New England Patriots? And this is Ramondre Stevenson. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. The Pats with a 9-point advantage, 16-7 at the break. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Patrick Mahomes. Adding to his total, he's the league leader in touchdown passes, and here's another here. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, in our game, not much offense to talk about. Just one field goal on the board. 3-0 the score. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Dart. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and sneak it here. And we will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Dart. This one is Slayton over the middle. 3rd and 2.
Complete to Darius Slayton. A gain of 9 brings up
To throw now, Dart. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They'll go. Here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And the Giants first down.
Play fake, and here's Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Off the bootleg, it's Dart.
The 45-yard line.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Giants first
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
He's got this complete to Robinson. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's another Giants first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Play action now. Dart. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Harmon coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On the give, it's Tracy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side, he finds Slayton. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. The kick by McManus is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the fourth, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice, intense, on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to number 4, DK Metcalf.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught inside the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle, Johnson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. They go to Johnson again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his third field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home